Thank you very much to the person who sent in this question. If you'd like me to tackle a question, then all you need to do is to email it to me at the email address in the description of this film, or leave the question as a comment on this film, and I will have a go at it and post the film for you. Right, now in this question, we have an equation here, a quadratic equation, and we are told that there are 2 points, the point P and Q, which lie on the line. Now I notice that both the points P and the point Q have the same y coordinate. Okay, and those 2 points are on the line. So straight away, I know that if I take this equation, y equals x squared minus 8x plus 9, if I were to substitute an x coordinate of p in there, that would give me a y coordinate of p squared minus 8p plus 9. And I know that that y coordinate, that is the y coordinate that's generated with an x coordinate of p, will be equal to the y coordinate that is generated when I have an x coordinate of q. So I'm also going to work out an expression for the y coordinate which would be generated if I use x equals q, an x coordinate of q. And here is the y coordinate that is generated if x is q. And I know that both of those values for y are both the same. So I know straight away that I can say that p squared minus 8p plus 9 is equal to q squared minus 8q plus 9. And there is an equation in p and q. Let's just have a quick look at that. Can we simplify it? Well, yes, we can. I can subtract 9 from both sides, can't I? P squared minus 8p equals q squared minus 8q. Okay, I'm going to call that equation 1, and that is an equation which links p and q together. Now, I've got another equation, a second equation, that links p and q together here. That is the equation p minus q equals 14, and I'm going to call that equation 2. So now I can solve equation 1 and equation 2 simultaneously to find the value of p and the value of q, to find these 2 x coordinates, both of which give me a y coordinate of k. Right, how shall I solve these simultaneously? Well, if I look at equation 2, I can make p the subject of that. P will be 14 plus q. So now, have a look at equation 1. P squared minus 8p equals q squared minus 8q. Let's substitute in p equals 14 plus q. So instead of p, I'm going to write 14 plus q. So I'm going to have p squared, 14 plus q squared, minus 8p, well that's minus 8 times 14 plus q, and that's going to equal q squared minus 8q. Let's expand these brackets on the left. 196 plus 14q plus 14q plus q squared minus 814, so 112, minus 8q, minus outside the bracket there, equals q squared minus 8q. Now, let's tidy up the left-hand side. I've got a q squared. What else have I got here? What about q's? I've got 28q there, minus 8q. Okay, so that's 20q. And then I've got 196 minus 112, which gives me plus 84. And that equals q squared minus 8q. Let's subtract q squared from both sides. 20q plus 84 equals minus 8q. Let's add 8q to both sides. So 28q plus 84 equals 0. Minus 84 from both sides, 28q equals minus 84, divide by 28, minus 84 divided by 28. Q is minus 3. Now, if you wanted to, we could find what P is. P is 14 plus Q. So P is 14 plus minus 3. P is 11. Right, let's go back to the question and see what we've got. So we have found the value of P and Q. So we know that the 2 points that we're dealing with now are the point P, 11k, and the point Q, minus 3k. And the question is, find the value of k. Well, k is the y-coordinate if x equals 11, or the y-coordinate if x equals minus 3. Obviously, we're expecting both of those values to be the same. So let's write down our equation. Y is x squared minus 8x plus 9. And we want to know the y-coordinate when x is 11, or the y-coordinate when x equals minus 3. And we're expecting those to be the same. Obviously, if you were doing this question, you'd only have to work out the one, but let's work them out. Let's work out both of those y-coordinates, just to show ourselves that we have got this question correct. If x equals 11, then y is 11 squared minus 8 times 11 plus 9. 121 minus 88 plus 9, 42. If x is minus 3, then y would be minus 3 squared minus 8 times minus 3 plus 9. So that's 9 plus 24 plus 9. If I were to put that in my calculator, I will get the answer 42. So the answer to the question is that k, which was the y-coordinate of both of those points, equals 42. There you are. What a good question. Thank you very much for sending it in. If you'd like me to tackle a question, then send it by email or add the question to the comments of this film. Thanks for watching. See you in the next film.